See, here's another thing wrong with the American Cruiserweight division. The lack of coverage. This fight isn't even listed on BoxRec or any other websites that do or cover boxing, such as BoxRec. I just heard of this fight not too long ago, but apparently on April 17th on Fox Sports 1 in a preliminary show, Efetobor Apochi, who brings in a record of 10 wins, all by knockout, no losses, is going to take on Deon Nicholson, 14 wins, 13 by knockout, no losses. This is going to be a WBA title eliminator. I'll go into the WBA multiple title belts in a few, but this is a fight that I have wanted for at least 2 years. At least 2 years. Maybe more, maybe 2.5, but definitely 2 years at the very least. And it's on the prelims. A WBA title eliminator match on the prelims. 2 undefeated fighters, action-packed, and to me, this may be fight of the year, or at least my fight of the cruiserweights, the fight of the year of the cruiserweights. I might do that at the end of the year, those little award things that other channels do, but they do it a lot better. I might do that, but for cruiserweights and light heavyweights. But this has the potential to be a fight of the year. These are bruisers. These are entertaining fighters. And yet, no promotion whatsoever. I don't know how many times I've asked for this fight, or at least Andrew Tabiti versus Efetobor Apochi or Deon Nicholson. But I just... And no promotion, no build-up, and not even on the main card. None of that. And the winner could face Arsen Goulamirian. Due to the fact that Riyad Miri and Junior Dorticos may face each other in the near future for Riyad Miri's regular championship. But Riyad Miri's having an 8-rounder get-back fight that I'll announce once I find out the opponent on May the 1st. And Dorticos could use a comeback fight. So I think that's going to happen, and then they're going to lock horns, so that'll free up Arsen Goulamirian after his get-back fight. The winner of this could be the one after Arsen Goulamirian's get-back fight to face for the WBA Super title. But no promotion. PBC doesn't give a shit. Let's put him on the prelim show, because fuck cruiserweights, right? It's all about that bridgerweight, right? Man, fuck the bitcherweight division. They don't deserve any coverage. And I'm not going to treat them. And if they get more of the, if IBF, WBO, and all them follow suit of the WBC, I'm not even going to cover the fucking cruiserweight division anymore, because everybody will be talking about, well, you're just going to go up to bridgerweight, right? And all that other stupid shit. I'll just cover the light heavyweights permanently and exclusively, one of the most prestigious and long-running divisions. But fuck bridgerweights. Anyways, enough of that. But these two, these are the number 2 and number 3 cruiserweights in the U.S. I still have Andrew Tabiti as number 1 until either of these face the caliber of an Andrew Tabiti. And Andrew Tabiti, holy shit, you need to come back. You need to come back and go over to Europe and face somebody, because that's where the cruiserweights are. That's where the best cruiserweights are, over in Europe, in the UK. Maybe one in Canada and Ryan Ruzicki. But you got to stop hitting women, Ryan Ruzicki. Holy shit. If I can get that out of my mouth correctly. I speak fine. Eloquently much? Anywho. But these two, again, I've wanted for so long. I to the point where this is, you've heard this on the channel, a pick'em fight. And the winner, again, could face... The lack of coverage, it baffles me to where I'm just repeating myself like a dumbass. It upsets me that the cruiserweights get lack of respect here. And I understand, but when you have two of the... These are fucking knockout machines. I mean, both have had the same development here, which is sad, but it also... They're basically in video game speak, if I can reach you there, they're ranked the same level. It's who's going to fold first. And I'll break that down. I'll break it down right now. Now, they both have a common opponent in Earl Newman, an American cruiserweight prospect, or he was a cruiserweight prospect at that time. Now, Apochi KO'd Earl Newman in an 8-rounder, and Nicholson, he beat Earl Newman by a unanimous decision, a 10-rounder. Now, you would think I would go for Apochi, right? And not Nicholson, but the thing is, if you watch the Nicholson versus Earl Newman fight, and this is just going from memory, I believe they're online like every other fight. Efetobor Apochi he has those clubbing blows. And you'll notice them come from the side in awkward angles, and they'll hit you at awkward angles and just wobble you. You in general, or the opponents. And that, of course, poses problems for any fighter. It's basically, he's a less textbook, faster Joe Joyce. He's not exactly that much faster, or I say he is, but you know what I'm saying, a slower punching, clubbing fighter, just goes in there flat-footed, and he can move his head a little bit, but not much. Deon Nicholson has him beat on that, and Deon has a nice 1-2, and he also moves around on the back foot. So if you got Efetobor Apochi just coming in, Deon knows how to move on the back foot. He did some of that, not a lot, during the Newman fight. He kind of just beat the shit out of Newman for 10 rounds. But Newman got some good stuff in, too. I mean, I'm not going to call Newman a punk bitch. I mean, I hope he continues his career and hopefully gets some good fights in Europe. Again, that's where all the best cruiserweights are, and the best learning and the best experiences. But Deon Nicholson, again, has a nice 1-2. They both have good uppercuts. But Efetobor Apochi, he is more vulnerable than the two, out of the two, when it comes to the uppercut. And Deon, hopefully he can capitalize on this. And Efetobor Apochi, the thing is, I brought up those awkward clubbing blows. Here's the thing there. They can reach and hit Deon. Now, they both face taller opponents. These are shorter cruiserweights, 5'10" to 6 foot at maximum. I believe, cough, 6 foot. You know what I'm saying? So 5'9" to 5'11" at most. There's no real these. It really is a 50-50 pick'em fight, and this, I really hope this steals the show, just to show people, just to show everybody that the cruiserweight division has some phenomenal fighters just hidden around, and you don't even know. They're diamonds in the rough. They're diamonds. It's not gold. It's not silver. These are fucking diamonds. Now, you're going to think like, oh, you think these are the most polished fighters? No, especially at this early in their careers. But I'm so happy. This is like a domestic fight that I have craved, like Lyndon Arthur, taking on Dex Spellman, and then Anthony Yarde taking on Dex Spellman, and then those two take on each other. This is like this. Maybe the winner will, while waiting for Arsen Goulamirian, maybe the winner will face Andrew Dabiti. Very unlikely, because why would you do that if you have a world title shot? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But this is basically, I mean, heck, I kind of hope they slap on a NABA title to it. That's the regional. There's the NABA for the WBA. There's the USBA for the IBF. There's the NABF for the WBC, and then the NABO for the WBO. So those are our quote-unquote North American regional titles. But we don't. They don't hold the prestige like the Commonwealth, the English title, and the European title, and the British title, and hell, even the Scottish and Irish title. Those have way more prestige than the NABA, which is it's a problem that we don't utilize our local scene, our domestic scene much more. But of course, we're bigger, so I guess people are going to throw that excuse out. But this is a this is a chance where we do get it. And it's not even, I just heard about it. It's not on BoxRec at this time. It's not. And it's embarrassing. This should be something that people look forward to. Even the Deontay Wilder fans. They got Deon Nicholson, who fights out of the same gym as Deontay Wilder. Efetobor Apochi fights with Efe Ajagba. So you got those two fans. They should be like, oh, and maybe, those two will fight in the future. Oh, who knows? Probably not. But you know what I'm saying? Like, they should have just built this up. And hopefully, I know this is going to be on the prelims, but they should have a fucking video package at least. Come on. 2 undefeated cruiserweights, number 2 and number 3. Who's going to be number 2 and number 3? And the loser does not fold and go away to a different division. The loser just picks himself back up and goes on and does better stuff, because these two can be forces in the cruiserweight division even if they take each other out. And this is a KO fest. This is a KO party. No, this is not a decision. If it goes decision, and I'm wrong about things, but if it goes decision, I'll be shocked as shit. But I think, now, my heart, I'll get into the fucking winner right now. Why not? I've been going on. I've discussed about the WBA situations and blah, 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 and who I should thank to take on this and that and the other. Who do I think will win? My heart wants me to pick Efetobor Apochi by 5th round KO or TKO. Because you never know, because the referees have been more lenient and all that stuff in the past year or two, especially due to those 2 deaths or 3 deaths. But I'm not picking that. I'm actually picking Deon Nicholson by 7th round KO or TKO. I don't want to pick again. I've wanted this fight, and I never thought this would happen. But apparently somebody, I don't know who, just said, hey, fuck it, let's throw these two together. They're not doing anything. Like Andrew DeBeatty. Not doing anything. Get off your ass. And don't go to fucking heavyweight or the other weight. Just stay at cruiserweight and motherfucker carve out a career. You can do it. You can, especially, you versus Lawrence Okolie. That wouldn't be a good fight. For fuck's sake. Do something. You versus Goulamirian. Come on. But back to these two. Deon Nicholson by 7th round KO or TKO. I think he's just going to split the guard of Efetobor Apochi and uppercut him and just start swarming him. Deon has proved, now he didn't knock out Earl Newman. Now he didn't knock him out. And Apochi did. But Deon showed me better movement. Deon showed me, now they both can get hit. It's just Efetobor Apochi can get hit way more. But Deon showed me better movement. He showed me a good 1-2, a nice little jab to keep, if Efetobor is just pressuring him nonstop, then he's going to hit him with the jab and at least pick him off until Efetobor Apochi is tired, and then hit him with an uppercut and then a hook, and then just start swarming him with some straights and jabs. That's just how it's going to be. I think if Efetobor Apochi just goes in, 90 miles an hour and swings with those clubbing blows, he will and does get tired. So maybe he's worked on that, but I don't know. I just, from what I see, and I can be totally wrong, and I'm not going to be disappointed. Well, I hope I'm not disappointed with the fight. I hope it's not like a Easter Junior Bartholomew fight. I really hope not. This has no reason to be that. But this is going to be an explosive fight. I want to promote it so much. Nobody's talking about this fight. Probably because it was just announced. We were just a fucking week. This should have been a better build-up. But you got a clubber in Apochi versus an inside brawler type. He doesn't brawl all the time. Like I said, he has a jab and he can use the 1-2. So I guess, boxer puncher, but not as refined. Like I said, these are in their early careers, but man, I just wish this was. I'm just disappointed that it wasn't promoted better. Maybe it will be in a week or half a week's time, but I highly doubt it. These two deserve better. They deserve better. So much better. It sucks. It really does. For the Cruiserweight division, you got number 2 and number 3 of the U.S., and they get treated like this. That's crap. That is crap. Anyways, I have rambled on long enough, giving you my thoughts, my predictions, who I think is going to do what with this whole WBA situation. And hopefully the winner takes on Arsene Goulamirian, because the whole regular title will be thrown in the air. Or, I don't know, maybe, you never know, Junior Dorticos could work some magic and face Arsene Goulamirian for the super title, and the winner of this goes on to face Riyad Miri for the regular title. Either way, great fights, with Junior Dorticos versus whoever, and then the winner of this fight versus whomever. But give these fighters a look. Go watch their fights. They're exciting. Check them out. Go promote them. These two fighters, Efetobor Apochi, undefeated, 100% knockout rating, versus Deon Nicholson, 14 wins, 13 by knockout. Go give them some support. Show them some love. They are some entertaining fighters and could produce the most entertaining fight of the night and fight of the year candidate. At the very least, they could provide me with the Cruiserweight fight of the year. Take it easy, everybody. Later.